Hey again, and welcome back to our channel. We hope you've been having a great week. Today we are going to cover how long can you live without food. How was our past videos? Please let us know in comments section. Our bodies need food and water to survive. Experts do not know exactly how long a person can live without food, but there are records of people surviving without food or drink between 8 and 21 days. These estimates are based on events where people have survived being trapped or buried alive, as it is not ethical to carry out such experiments on humans. However, the length of time a person can survive will depend on various factors, such as the individual's age and health, and whether or not they have water to drink. How long? Food and water consumption is essential to human life. Your body needs energy from food sources and hydration from water to function properly. The many systems in your body work optimally with a varied diet and adequate water intake daily. But our bodies are also able to survive for days without water. We can go days or sometimes weeks without food because of adjustments to our metabolism and energy consumption. Why the time period varies? When a person's body does not receive enough calories to carry out its usual life-supporting functions, this is known as starvation. This can happen if food intake is severely restricted, or if a person's body cannot digest food to absorb nutrients. When the human body is severely deprived of calories, it starts functioning differently to reduce the amount of energy it burns. If nutrition is not restored, starvation leads to loss of life. There is no hard and fast rule of thumb for how long you can live without food. To some extent, the answer depends on individual differences and circumstances. Information about life expectancy is based on real-world contexts, such as hunger strikes and serious medical conditions. How is this possible? Being able to live for days and weeks with no food and water seems inconceivable to many of us. After all, a day-long fast or even an hours-long stretch without food and water can make many of us irritable and low on energy. Your body actually adjusts itself if you engage in a short-term fast or are unable to access food and water for very long stretches of time. For this reason, adults without health conditions are usually able to engage in religious fasts and even try fasting diets like the Eat Stop Eat approach while continuing their regular daily activities. It takes about 24 hours without eating for your body to change how it produces energy. Under normal circumstances, your body breaks down food into glucose. The glucose provides energy to the body. During the first 24 hours without food, as your glucose storage is depleted, your body will begin to convert glycogen from your liver and muscles into glucose. By the second day without food, your glucose and glycogen are depleted. Your body will begin to break down muscle tissue to provide energy. However, your body is designed to conserve muscle, not break it down. So this phase provides temporary energy while your metabolism is making a major shift. To prevent excessive muscle loss, the body begins to rely on fat stores to create ketones for energy, a process known as ketosis. During the first 5 days without food, a person may lose 1 to 2 kilograms, 2.2 to 4.4 pounds, of body weight each day. Most of this weight loss is related to dehydration and electrolyte imbalance. Over several weeks of starvation, changes in the body usually cause weight loss to slow down to an average of 0.3 kilograms, 0.7 pounds, per day. The more fat stores available, the longer a person can typically survive during starvation. Once the fat stores have been completely metabolized, the body then reverts back to muscle breakdown for energy, since it's the only remaining fuel source in the body. You'll begin to experience severe adverse symptoms during the stage of starvation, where your body is using its muscle reserves for energy. Why does water intake affect this? With adequate water intake, some people have survived with no food for weeks or even several months. Survival time is longer with water intake because the body has much more in its reserves to replace food than fluid. Your kidney function will diminish within a few days without proper hydration. One 1997 commentary that looked at hunger strikes suggested that a person needs to drink about 1.5 liters of water a day to survive starvation for a longer period of time. The author also suggested adding up to half a teaspoon of salt a day to the water. Side effects and risks of restricted eating. Depending on the specifics, reports suggest that some people can survive starvation for days or weeks. However, during starvation, your body's many systems will begin to deteriorate. The effects of starvation may include faintness, dizziness, cognitive changes, low blood pressure, slow heartbeat, weakness, dehydration. People who have experienced starvation or very restricted food intake may have long-term effects, including stunted growth, poor bone health or osteoporosis, post-traumatic stress, or depression. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for tuning in.